Hi guys, my name is Irina. I'm a hairstylist working at Cinta Salon downtown San Francisco, and I'm going to show you how to touch up your roots at home by yourself. First things first, I created protection for my clothes and body by applying a cape and a towel. If you don't have a cape, just use an old towel. Detangle my hair. Always start on the ends when you detangle. If your hair is dry, use a wide tooth comb. So ends, mid-lengths, roots to the ends. And to do this, I have to actually subsection my hair, so I'm doing a middle part. Doesn't look so good on me, but oh well. And then also sectioning from the top of the crown to in front of the ear. Generally in salon, when we are covering gray, we start in the front, and if we're going darker, we start in the back. There's different scenarios. In this case, I'm gonna start in the back. I find that it's a little bit easier to keep things clean and brush hair away from the face as I'm going through the process, and that means less likely to have stains on my skin. Clips are always cool for keeping things in place if you're into that kind of a thing. And sometimes when I talk to my clients about styling their hair at home, they say they want to achieve results the fastest way possible. Subsectioning the hair actually makes things go faster, because when you break down a task into smaller parts, you are more likely to be successful and have accuracy. So anyways, cool. All right, so generally we recommend to get your professional services done in salon, like coloring, haircuts, and right now we are experiencing different circumstances. So my recommendation is to ask your stylist to mix a color for you if possible, if you can get a hold of them. If you are doing it on your own without any professional advice, just be very careful and conservative. I would recommend to use demi-permanent color or semi-permanent, because it's easier to correct if needed in the future. So I have a color mixed in the bottle. I am making kind of like rough middle part in the back. You would use the same, I would recommend to use the same technique for touching up gray or any kind of roots. So you might want to like just get a little bit of color out just to see the consistency, make sure it's mixed even, and squeeze a little bit of color and kind of go down from crown to the nape. And then I'm going to just subsection vertically and squeeze a little bit of color and go down. My sections are about 1/3 of an inch. If you'd like, you could use a comb, push the hair away that you think you color treated. I'm using a comb just to kind of work the product in. I'm trying my best not to overlap, especially if you're doing permanent overlapping can be damaging. Okay, so if you happen to have a brush at home, you can also use a brush. I'll show you real quick. So now I'm coming to the front and I'm kind of doing also vertical sections or diagonal. And with the color brush, the color was mixed in the bowl. So, you know, brush could be used as well. Most of the time, your home kits will come with a bottle. So I'm going back to the bottle. I'm actually using the tip to section. If you do end up with some color stains, don't worry. Lemon actually takes color stains off, but generally we try to avoid it. Okay, now is the time to examine coverage around the face. If you have gray hair, most likely it's showing up in your temples, parts. It generally shows up exactly where you like to part your hair. Just ironic. All right. So, always use directions from your stylist or the packaging of the color that you're using. Time yourself, try to work as fast as possible, but don't rush, take your time, do it accurately, you'll be happier later. Make sure that you process your hair color for the time that is recommended in the instructions that you are following. Not a lot less or not a lot more. Days off, I promise. Time to chill.